Hey everybody, it's Welonz, and welcome back to Life is Strange with the Steph DLC, Wavelengths. Just now, when starting the game, they asked me a very interesting question, so now I'm a bit more excited than I was before starting the DLC. But let's see when it comes up here first. I'll let you know when it happens. I believe this is set 1 year before Alex came to town, so no Alex today. But hopefully we'll still see some regulars.
Steph! Gingrich? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's right.
What kinds of radio have you done before?
God, let's see. What haven't I done? College radio, small town station, did a couple podcasts. Lots of live mixing for my band.
Oh, okay. So you know your way around an audio booth.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, totally.
Your friend did tell me you were overqualified for this job. I just assumed he was,
Being Gabe.
Right. Well, look, if you can handle it without much supervision, the job's yours.
Awesome.
Now, part of your responsibilities would be managing the record store. Given all your retail experience on your resume, I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Oh, right. Yeah, no problem at all.
Great. So your friend said you quit your band to be here. Can I ask why? Sorry. Maybe that's too personal.
No, it's fine. No big reason. I'm just trying to...
Well, she did say it was a bit too personal. But maybe talking about it will help.
Okay, there was a breakup involved.
Ah.
So I wanted a change of scenery, a new job in a gorgeous place.
Well, I hope we live up to expectations. Haven Springs is no Seattle.
I think I'll love it.
Steph went from Arcadia Bay to Seattle to Haven Springs, as far as we know.
Okay, the manager left me a task list for my first day. So that's probably around here somewhere.
It's normal that it's completely quiet right now, right? Because we haven't turned on the music. Oh, Gabe got me this job.
Bet I could get these to stick to the bulletin board from here. Pretty sure the only other time I've used a landline was to call my cell phone.
I feel like landlines are definitely dying out. Like, who even... Everyone has a cell phone already.
Great. Here's the list.
Steph, welcome to your first shift. Sorry I can't be there. Here are the basics. Introduce yourself, use the computer to play auto DJ, read all the ads on air, ad copy is on the desk. It's very unlikely, but some folks might call in. This probably goes without saying, but if someone calls, answer. Good luck, Beatrice. Oh, the actual boss at the record store? Okay, auto DJ? What does a DJ do?
Introduce myself on air? Huh. Let's give this a shot.
In my mind, a DJ, they do that little disc rubbing thing, and then, and then that's it.
What are you supposed to be? Are you the Haven High mascot? Need to turn this on first.
Yep. Do you have a... Oh, wow, okay. All right. Mikey! Mikey was also back in Before the Storm, the guy that Steph was playing D&D with. I really hope this is the right number. If the person reading this is Steph, March 19, 2018. Hey, it's Mikey. Been a minute. Holy shit, hey, damn, dude, it's been ages. How'd you find me? I had a different number the last time we talked? Law, you're in the alumni directory. Seriously? I know, I thought it was weird too. Man, you donate $5 one time. Anyway, damn dude, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. You know how it is. Yeah. Actually, no, I have no idea how it is. Law, I guess you don't. I'm still kicking around. Got into grad school, so that's dope. How about you? Oh, number 1, that is dope. Congrats on grad school. Number 2, Law, no idea. I split. Oh, for real? Where are you now? Haven Springs, Colorado. Oh, what is that, like a suburb of Denver? Haha, see, that would have been a smart place to move to. No, it's way out in nowhere. Long story. Well, if you ever want to tell it, I'm all ears. Cool. Still keeping up with some people in Haven. Izzy's here. Gabe, Brian, Charlotte. Oh my gosh. Jerry. Hey, we're doing a show at Snot House on the 25th. Tiggins, Riz, Attack on Lanterns, and y'all if you want in. Bring your own beer, obviously. Shit, you haven't heard. I kinda moved out of Seattle? Oh shit, when? Like, a week ago? Damn, is Izzy with you? No, sorry dude, I don't think DSM is a thing anymore. Drugstore makeup? Damn, F's in chat. Do people just say that like normally now? Oh my god. I think back in Life is Strange Season 1, the only time Seattle was featured was Max's art gallery, right? So, from Arcadia Bay to Seattle is not too far. No, but she took a plane there, didn't she? Yeah, so it's a distance, and then now Steph is in Haven Springs. Can't even take a plane to Haven Springs. Izzy. Hey, home safe. I think it would be best if I blocked your number. It's not personal, I just feel like the temptation to text you would be too much. And I want to let you get on with whatever it is you're doing out there. So, bye. Yeah, like maybe later on you can talk again, but when it's so raw, it's just better this way. But then, Steph broke up with Izzy because she wanted to be here, right? She's not here to get over a breakup. She broke up because she wants to be here. Slightly different. I think. Gabe, Ryan, Charlotte. You've been added to this group SMS by Gabe Chen. Gabe, submitted for the approval of Haven Springs Cool Kids Club, our newest member, Steph Gingrich. Welcome aboard. It's about time this group chat became less of a boys' club. Yo, thanks for having me. So, movie night? I'm always down for a movie night. Dude, you're always down for nature documentary night. Soon as I want to put on Jurassic Park, you dip. They don't have feathers! Where are their feathers, Gabe? Oh god, not this again. Stupid tree cop. I'm down for movie night. When are we doing this? My place Friday? And I believe it's only fair if we let our newest member pick the movie. What? I didn't agree to that. Too bad, my dude. The deed is done. I'm gonna get real weird with it. Okay, but like how weird? Real weird. Steph likes a lot of like, what do you call it? Like, obscure indie music, so I feel like her movie tastes would probably be the same. Oh, Gabe. Yo, hey, it's Steph from Drugstore Makeup. This is back in January. What up, bud? So, okay, talk to Izzy and we're in for the gig. It'll be good to have a stop between SLC and Denver. Salt Lake City? And Denver. Sick! Can't wait for you guys to play up here. You're gonna love it. Hell yeah. Think you could put me up for a few days? Don't you have more tour dates? Oh shit, did something happen? Oh. Okay, so this is when they planned it back in January, and then March 1st. The breakup already happened? Did something happen? No, not really. I was just thinking maybe I'd stick around Haven for a little longer than we originally planned. She's here already, but getting ready to leave, but now it's not happening. But not the both of you? Look man, can I crash with you or not? Yeah, of course. If you need to talk, hit me up. And then 10 days later, so I think I can get you a job in town if you're interested, so you can stop couch surfing and get your own place. Dude, maybe we gotta talk about that. Crack open some beers, I'll be there in 10. You know, if it were me, I don't think I'd bet my future on the outcome of a game I sucked that much at. Foosball. Bro, I'm trying to sleep. It's like midnight or something probably. Whatever, you'll sleep when you're dead. About that record store job though. Fine, I'll go in for the interview. Thanks, Gabe, you're the coolest friend a girl could have. Thanks, Gabe. Now let me sleep for fuck's sake. Break a leg, kid. Thanks, man, seriously. Don't even mention it. Dude, Gabe found Steph a job in like 10 days. That's insane. Well, looking at this, it seems like no. Well, no, for some reason, Steph wanted to stick around Haven even before Gabe convinced her that she should stay. Something about here was so enticing to Steph, apparently, which is a little bit hard to imagine because she seems like she's always on the move and this town is just so sleepy. Okay. Is that it? Whoa, a radio station booth inside a record store? Holy crap, that's so cool. Look at all this, like, sound foam. Alright.
Stop trying to intimidate me with all these buttons and dials. I'm on to you.
Well, I thought you were good at this.
What's up, kind Haven listeners? Steph here. KRCT's new maestro of music, sultan of songs, tyrant of tunes. You get the picture. We've got some great music coming up for you, so keep it here. You're listening to KRCT. Well, I promised great music, so next up, check out the playlist.
Yeah, time to put some music on. It's been quiet. Oh no, the glitter lamp, what? Wait, you can only look at certain things during certain times? Because the glitter lamp and the bulletin board was look-atable just now, but now it's gone. What? Don't do this to me.
Something tells me you and I are going to be seeing a lot of each other. Something tells me you and I are... This is Haven's #1 indie rock playlist. Pretty sparse.
What am I looking at? There's a bunch of audio waves and clickable parts. Upgrade to Pro, so we're using the basic free version. Auto DJ.
It'll do, I guess.
Let me look at the bulletin board.
Hello. Sorry, computer DJ. It's my turn now.
Paint Me Silver. Fall Asleep. Home 4 Oaks. Talking Distance. Yeah, I know all of these. I'm guessing these are like licensed music tracks. I don't know. Sure. Yeah. Ooh, that record's been played quite a bit.
Shaking things up already, Gingrich. Maybe I can play a few more songs today.
I don't know about that stuff.
Now I'm supposed to read some ad copy. That must be around here too? Great song. That new DJ really has the stuff.
Yeah, something like that. Oh god, no, Steph. No, we gotta go read the ad copy. This is such a chill setup though, like that's amazing. Inside a record store, a local radio station. How do you even like establish a radio station anyway? Like how do you say, okay, this 46.7, this is mine now. You just do it, you just take it over and I don't know. Clearly I know a lot about DJing and radioing. Radioing? Well, I know a little bit, based off of, stuff around here, the sound foam, because, the streamer types probably all know about this. You know, that little spidery thingy on the mic? That's a shock mount, so that when you bump into the mic, the bumping sounds don't get caught.
Okay, they want me to riff on these bullet points, so I should probably study them a little first.
KRCT sponsors for the next 6 days. The Black Lantern. Talk Up the BL include the following. Authentic atmosphere, good food. Thanks, Jed. Hey, remember to talk about how authentic we are. Put to Work Colorado.com. Putting Coloradans to work since 2002. Key points, smooth, intuitive job portal. Licensed career experts match candidates with positions. Used by leading companies in technology and entertainment. Free trial with promo code KRCT. Yeah, it's such a small town here. If people really want to make a living, they might have to go out of town. Even like the Black Lantern, I would probably guess the revenue is not that much. Avalanche Ice Cream. New to downtown Haven Springs, Avalanche Ice Cream was founded by husband and wife team Sunny and Angela Avalanche. Please don't call us that, our last name is Anderson. Over 50 flavors including classics like chocolate, vanilla, etc. And new flavor experiments like candy corn, sweet molasses, and crab rangoon. Or no, not the last one. Alright. Sunny and Angela Avalanche. In order.
And now, a message from one of KRCT's sponsors, the Black Lantern. Here in Haven, the Black Lantern is known for the historical decor. Where else can you feast under a used pickaxe and a literal bullet hole? That's right, nowhere. And then there's the food. Try the Lantern's absurdly spicy jalapeno poppers. Only the strongest of stomach dare attempt to conquer Jed's signature app. Stop by the Black Lantern today and tell him Steph sent you. Ooh, I need a break. I'll just step away from the desk for a sec.
Okay.
I've been meaning to fill out my dating app profile.
Wow, you're fast. Get a move on, I guess.
Steph Gingrich, this is your life.
Easiest way to get over a breakup is to have a new romance? Sure. Steph, she, her, 24, Haven Springs, Colorado. Tagline. I definitely feel like Steph wouldn't put something informative. It's gotta be something jokey or a lyric. A lyric will immediately tell people that, hey, I am like into music and stuff. Baby, I'm a bad luck charm. Oh, it kind of reminds me of what she said to Alex, that she's her good luck charm. About me, what do you want your potential matches to know about you? Oh no. Musician, gamer, cat lover, impulsive traveler, gay disaster, aspiring DJ. No. Oh no, I want to do both. The gay disaster. But I've read that officially Steph is supposed to be a critter. A fan of the online D&D campaign Critical Role. So I wonder if we can trigger the references if we put gamer down. Even though I want to do gay disaster too.
Next, gotta out myself as a media snob. It's only fair. What kind of stuff do I want to name drop?
Critical Role. Games.
And top it off with a dash of what I'm looking for.
Fun. Is Steph looking for something serious? I don't know. Lover of drums, games, and cats. I'll beat you at Dino Kart racing. Just want to find a girl I can goof off with. I'm like a super junior critter. I've seen like the first 5 episodes of the second campaign. It was really good. I didn't stop because I didn't like it. I just stopped because I didn't have 4 hours a week to commit to it, that's all. Oh, here we go, some matches. Grace, 41 in Gunnison, Colorado, mother of 2 exploring a different side of myself. Hey Steph, you into that? Oh, I get to choose. Sure. Bubbles, 24, your town. This user hasn't entered a tagline yet, how mysterious. Oh, it's really shitty of me, but should we swipe right on all of them? Just in case if anybody wants to talk. This one seems like an ad though. Okay, great. Match made, feeling is mutual. You two like each other. What? Can I keep swiping first? Caitlin, Haven Springs. Ooh! You miss every shot you don't take. Hey, she's in the same town. Swipe right. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Greta, keep Colorado goth. Sure. Kylie, Haven Springs. Are you the one we're looking for? What do the little symbols mean? Like some of them have kitties and stuff, but this one I'm kind of like, I'm not sure. Winnie, 28, Want to get high and watch anime? Sure.
You're kidding.
I'm surprised there's even that many gay people in Haven Springs, okay? There's two? Two entire gay people here? Really? It's such a small town. Oh, I'm sorry. What does that mean? Does that mean ghoster? Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, so let's talk to the AI first. Bubbles. She has nothing. And her picture looks fake. Talk to her. Make the first move.
How do you introduce yourself to someone named Bubbles?
Make a lame Powerpuff Girls reference. Say hi, don't make fun of people's names! Hey, how's it going? Hello, handsome. You're a bot, aren't you? How are you enjoying this weather? Okay, yeah, you're very much a bot. Yeah, that's my fave kind of weather. Let's do a void conf test. Alright, time to give you the void conf test. You can smoke if you want, it won't affect the test. It's your birthday, someone gives you a calfskin wallet. Don't you hate this app, username not found? You should give me your number so we can text. You won't regret it. Next test question. Fantastic, you're doing great. Next question. A little boy shows you his butterfly collection. Message error, reply unknown. Hello, handsome.
Okay, spending an hour entertaining yourself by talking to a bot is cute. But spending 2 hours is cause for concern.
Oh, I think spending more than 5 minutes is already cause for concern. Arguing with a scam bot might be the saddest waste of work hours I've ever engaged in, and I once built a pyramid out of fluorescent tubes. How are you enjoying this weather? Oh, Bubbles. Yeah. One time, I don't know if it was targeted or not, but I have my business email displayed for YouTube, right? And somebody signed me up for like a Muslim dating site. When I got onto it, like actually went to the website and all, they said that I had to pay to read the message that somebody sent me, so I just never paid, and I guess our love is over. So sad. That could have been the one, you know? Alright, next up, Caitlin. Small town girl looking for my knight in shining armor, not here for hookups. Okay, so we don't really want to mess with her. She's looking for something serious. Colorado Institute of Technology. Hey, maybe Riley knows her. I mean, Riley hasn't been there yet, but Riley might still be in high school right now. High school, really? No, Riley hasn't applied to college yet, probably.
Guess I should probably break the ice.
Play it cool. Hey, how's your day going? Oh, God. Okay, you're gonna think I'm the world's biggest bitch. I guess that depends on what you say next. So, I swiped right on accident. Oh, wow. Why would you say that? Wow, okay, that stings, not gonna lie. It's okay, I swiped right on everybody. It's not you, I'm just not into girls. I've got the app set to show me men, but it went wonky, I guess. So why'd you swipe? I knew it. There weren't this many gay people in Haven Springs. So wait, we've established— Wait! So wait, we've established how I showed up in your feed, but why'd you swipe right on me? Oh, you're gonna think this is dumb. Try me. I have this thing about names, like I don't even look at people's pictures most of the time. I swipe based on whether or not I can imagine introducing a dude to my friends. So I was like, yeah, hey y'all, this is my boyfriend Steph, and it sounded good, and I didn't even check, and sorry for the confusion. Oh, like Steven or something? That's really interesting. Not what I'm looking for, though. That's actually a really interesting way of using a dating app. I have literally never heard of anyone else using your method. I mean, maybe for good reason. Anyway, you seem really cool. Sorry for the weirdness. No big deal. Take care out there. Well, there goes my love life. Boo-hoo. Oh, cats, games, and looking for a girl to goof off with, I guess. And then that's how you get matches based off of these things. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Maybe time to get back to work.
There's probably work for me to do in the store as well. I think there was a note for me on the front counter. The scariest thing about this book is the menacing overdue notice I get once a year.
Daughter of the Looking Glass, Arcadia Bay Public Library. Oh! Steph! Return the book! Mail it back! This is racking up in overdue fees.
Eleanor knows I kill plants. She willingly sent these to their death. I've had maybe 3 conversations with Eleanor, and she's already giving me flowers. I can see why Gabe loves her.
Steph, best of luck in this new adventure. We're all so glad you decided to stick around. Hugs, Eleanor Lath. Eleanor is an angel. She's a gem.
That's probably gonna be my dinner. Gabe, your girlfriend is too good for you, man.
Steph, have fun at the new gig. Don't worry, these chocolates are safe for work. Best, Shar. Aww.
Analysis of the sonata form and its relation to musical structure and choice? Whoa, who's the heavyweight thumbing through these bad boys?
Yeah, when you guys say you're music nerds, are you like this level of music nerd?
Oh man, I'm gonna puke. The hell peed on our rug?
Ugh. Hey, is Val here yet? Maybe not. Maybe this is where we meet Val.
One day, if you're brave, unselfish, and true, you can be a real guitar. Next up, put your paws together for Nat King Collie. We really need to get some customers in here.
This is a great painting though, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, this place definitely needs an update.
Well, this is for... Oh, look! Vox Machina! That's the Critical Role reference. The Origins. Is that like their comic adaptation? Cool, cool. That's from the first campaign, but I know about it anyway.
Treat yourself this Valentine's Day. Call Fred's snow removal. What the hell?
You gotta take all the holidays you can get.
When's the last time someone even used this?
Someone very important in your life is gonna come use it in about a year or so.
No contact for 2 years. Then this mysterious package? Well played, Mikey.
He puts his name on the front cover.
I mean, who am I kidding? I totally would have gone to this tour.
Okay, we need to read Cassia's note and complete radio show tasks. Okay, so this package is openable. I'll take it.
All my old GM stuff. Holy shit.
Oh my god. You know what that means?
Mikey really went for the nostalgia. Guess I should look through everything. My old notebook. Dad must have dug it up in my room and given it to Mikey.
What? Why would he do that?
Oh my god. This takes me back.
Do not read. Warning, proceeding further will result in character death by sudden and unexplained organ failure. Oh no, it's like a death note. Alamon Cloudbreaker, male wizard. Level 14. Oh, it's been scratched out because he's been leveling up. Bio. Elamon, wizard of the Third Circle and honorable advisor of King Tiberius, has felt the call of magic since childhood. Born to peasant folk in the village of Autumn Graves, Elamon hid his abilities for many years, in fear of being outcast by the village eldership. As a young man, Elamon grew in boldness, finally leaving Autumn Graves to seek instruction at the legendary Hall of Circles. Now he travels the world in search of knowledge, good company, and a smattering of gold. Abilities: communication, move object, astral projection, ghostly push. Elamon and King Tiberius, I feel like I somewhat remember these names, back from Before the Storm probably. Campaign ideas. Beneath the froth and foam, the villagers of Crendell's Keep know two things better than anyone else on the Widowed Sea. How to catch a stubborn herring with hook and line, and the taste of a stubborn herring over fire. Life was simple there, and a little slow, and hardly dangerous, until the children started to disappear. It started with the brewmaster's son, then the smith's daughter, then the hunter's nephew, then more after. Calls went out to the monster hunter guilds, but not too many folk make it all the way down to Crendell's Keep. A good-hearted Crendell man, a Captain Dennis Salt, sailed to the port of Rye himself and put forth a plea to the guildmaster. It was then at last the call was heard, but would it be enough? And then she had another one, but she didn't like it. The Eternal Prisoner. No one can say who built the cell in Ashtooth Forest or how long it stood, or what manner of spell magic the stones, only that a man lives in the cell alone and... This takes so much imagination. It's awesome. The perfect city. No city in Karai compared to the bustling streets and dazzling spires of New Eden. It was not just the wealth, the artistry, or the safety found inside New Eden's walls. No. It was the total absence of everyday evil, disease, hunger, theft. The citizens of New Eden raised perfect families and lived perfect lives. Neighboring kingdoms were desperate to forge alliances, but New Eden stood alone in all its great perfection. But perfection comes at a cost. Rubies and fire. The locals call it Daughter Flame, but the mountain had older names: Furnace Peak, Crimson Rock, and if you ask the right wrinkled bookkeeper, Karstus, Elder Throne. It stretched past the clouds and filled the sky with an endless veil of soot. It also brought many travelers to its base, seeking the legendary treasure within. The Goat King Ozis built the vault in forgotten days and left his two undying sons to guard it. No one could remove a single coin, jewel, or crown from the hoard. I'm guessing, a good campaign takes a lot of workshopping and back and forth to really craft out.
So, need a new Elamon campaign. My old notebook had some ideas in it that might work.
Yeah. Choose a campaign. Okay, maybe let's look around the rest of the store first. Hold on.
Mikey still got it. Elamon, though, has seen better days.
Was Mikey really good at drawing? Damn. Oh, then maybe the Storm Rider drawing, maybe Mikey drew it, huh?
I gifted this to Mikey before I left for Seattle. Wonder if I'd even understand half of it now.
Kingdoms and Caverns, Game Master's Guide. 2nd edition, command not only armies but the very fabric of your story in the next edition of the world-renowned tabletop role-playing adventure. It's been a while, I guess, since we left school, left Arcadia Bay. GMing hasn't really been the biggest thing on our minds. We've been more into music and stuff.
Sheet music too? This store can't make up its mind.
Classical music.
Not the owner's favorite musical, I take it.
Backseat Bingo, a new musical by Horace Grassley. You're doing the store owner a favor, Kay. Damn, that bad?
Oof. We need to get this sucker filled up.
Hey, a year later, there's multiple entries on the hold list, so whatever Steph was doing seems like it was working.
I had this melody in my head all night. Finally got out of bed and recorded it. I wonder how it sounds now. I could give it a listen, see if I still like it. This is actually pretty sick. I guess upgrading from humming to actual music is a good next step.
I wonder if this is a reference to anything.
Okay, so what instrument should I play this thing on? Yeah, I bet it'll sound cool as a synth loop.
Oh my god, are we gonna like actually just make it ourselves?
Mostly, I'm totally at peace with my decision to quit the band and stay here. Mostly.
The Seattle scene, the rainy city's #1 free weekly. Oh, is Seattle rainy as well? It's gotta be. Yeah, you can see the Space Needle in the background here. Local punk favorite drugstore makeup returns by Bernard Nelson. That's the hard thing about being a two-piece, explained frontwoman Izzy Insurrection. If you lose one person, that's half the band. Denizens of Seattle's punk venues may wonder what happened to the aggressive sets and black lipstick of drugstore makeup after months of silence. Following an unexpected lineup change, Izzy needed to pull together fresh talent. Our new drummer is a punk rock grenade. It's the kick-ass energy we need right now. God, I feel like I'm gonna get lynched for saying this, but in a rock band or in any band, I feel like the soul of the band is the vocalist, right? Everything else, like the pianist, I don't know, the drummer, the guitarist, it feels like these things are more replaceable. I don't know if it is. But I feel like it is because all they all they do is hit some keys, pluck some strings, feels like things that are not as individualistic as having a great voice. Okay, I'm open to lynching in the comment section. From Steph, goblinchild at gingrich.net. She has her own domain to George Gingrich, George at grinchdigital.co. Hello there, yonder. Dad, I don't know what could be more grounded than undead nuns. They are literally buried underground. Did you try Shadows and Whiskey yet? It's got all that crime noir you love without the misogyny, lol. Love me. P.S. Did you try making the trailer more like a trailer? P.P.S. No dead elk yet, but there's always tomorrow. And then from Steph's dad, Stephanie. Hey there, sweets. So how's it out there in the big CO? Hunted any wild elk yet? Oh, I'm sorry. This is actually the other way around, chronologically. Yeah, I've been buried by deadlines lately. Clients submitted feedback at the last minute, asking for their trailer to feel, and I quote, more like a trailer. You got it, boss. Tried watching that show you recommended, but couldn't get past the undead nuns. Do you have anything a little bit more grounded for me? Love, George. So Steph's dad is also kind of a nerd. A digital artist, maybe? Can we change this music, by the way? I mean, it's copyrighted, but if we're gonna listen to copyrighted music, can we at least listen to something that's not this? One sec. We can change it, right?
Take that, Auto DJ.
Yeah, let's play some stuff. Why is it so country here all of a sudden? Give me some of that indie stuff that Life is Strange usually has. Oh, I should have read an ad while I was here. Oh well. Okay. Back to what we were doing. This whole time, not a single person walked in the store. Great.
One day, bad clip art is gonna make a comeback. And when that day comes, I'll be ready.
The Mountain, Haven's #1 indie rock station. Was that even indie rock? Like, we just heard a bunch of country stuff.
If I emptied all these out, I could make a wicked fucking fort, but I'm not doing that right now.
Not right now, maybe. Hey, were you gonna do the synth track? No? I guess not. Okay, back to this. Choosing a campaign. Beneath the froth and foam of the perfect city, rubies and fire. The perfect city I was sort of interested in because it said something about how there's no diseases and whatnot, but then something is wrong anyway. Or children disappearing in beneath the froth and foam. Ah. Perfection comes at a cost. Let's do the perfect city. Are we gonna play with Mikey later then? Oh my god. We need more people though. How are we gonna get people here? People around town? Ah, Steph moving into the town was probably how Gabe and Ethan got into this.
It would be really fun to reconnect with Mikey. It's been ages. But am I ready to GM a whole campaign again? Fuck yeah, I am.
We'll wing it. Alrighty.
Feel like I'd get along with this woman.
Dear Miss Gingrich, welcome to my store. Lords know we need a new fresh face. My name is Cassia Sobieski, and I'm an old bat in a nursing home in Colorado Springs. The Record Traders is very near to my heart, so anything you can do to improve the place, and I do mean anything, is greatly appreciated. Kind regards, Cassia. And then some coffee stains. Some ideas, better decor, better music. Fix vent cover in the back, been falling off for years.
So, if I read that right, Kasha's basically giving me carte blanche. I can work with that. I'll check out those posters. Maybe there's something to spruce up the walls. As for music, I can at least start it by updating the new releases. And, yep, there's the vent. Might as well take a look.
Dude, this is totally on purpose. Every time we finish playing the record, it goes back to like country music. The country music might not be copyrighted though, I don't know. Oh! Kylie! This is deleting them, right? Ghost? Oh god, no, just leave them here, whatever. Kylie.
Unicorn hunters. Barking up the wrong tree, I'm afraid.
Hey, cutie. We're excited to get to know you. Sorry, who's we? Me and Brayden. One assumes Brayden is like your pet iguana? No, Brayden's my boyfriend. We're looking for a third. Did you read our profile? No. Are we into this? I don't think so. It doesn't sound like it. Oop. Are you the one we're looking for? We're a chill couple looking for a third, 420 friendly and willing to host. Come have fun with us. Oh, no, I didn't see this. Should probably still respond. I did not. Yeah, I guess I swiped without doing due diligence. Sorry about that. Again? Oh, if I was interested, I should have said but. Well, I don't know if Steph is interested though. I don't know.
Well, that could have gone worse.
Okay, but it's not like you read mine either. Yes, we did. Just want to find a girl I can goof off with. Super gay. Oh, sorry. Looks like you've been ghosted. You can no longer send messages to this user. Okay, it wasn't gonna go well anyway. No, this is not what we're interested in. Fine. I'll ghost you too. Yeesh. We can still read their profile though. I'll keep bubbles here, just for when I'm bored and I wanna message them. I can't, but okay.
French cuisine and you? Learn to shred on the guitar in 60 days. Mastering your email? Chapter 1. Turning your computer on.
They actually have these? Like CDs? CDs giving instructions? Wow. Can't say I've ever used one. Not because CDs are past my time or anything, but I just wouldn't use, because I don't really learn well audially. Orally? No. I prefer text.
These new releases are like 2 years old. Creepy. If we don't have new releases, what do we have?
I don't know. Classical. Alt rock.
Okay, Wolfgang. Time for your comeback tour. Shit, that's coming from inside the booth.
Oh,
My
crap.
first call. Better go answer it.
Okay. Maybe we can change the music too.
I should answer that call.
Slumped down in my truck and no vital sign.
Hello? You're on KRCT radio and you're talking to Steph.
Yo, this the record store?
One tear in my eye.
Hmm. Depends what you mean by this.
When they brought
What?
See, this is a radio booth within a record store. And this voice you're speaking to, me, is a DJ who also works at the record store. But this phone call, as I mentioned, is decidedly for the radio. Follow?
No. Could I just give you my order and you can just, like, give it to whoever?
Yeah, why not?
Sweet. Alright, I got Goodbye Means Forever by Kim Snyder, Going Our Separate Ways by The Seagulls, Don't Let the Door Hit You by Robbie Rooster.
Oh boy.
What?
No, nothing. Just, who are these for?
My girlfriend. I saw them in her wish list online and decided to surprise her.
Oh.
Buy local, you know?
Yeah, cool. Yeesh. I don't think this kid realizes that his girlfriend is loading up on breakup music.
Oh no.
Okay. Look. I wonder if your girlfriend might be sending out some signals you're not picking up on.
Yeah, you lost me there.
Look up the lyrics.
Alright, dude, listen. I'm pretty sure your girlfriend's breaking up with you.
How the hell would you know that?
Gee, I don't know. Guess I'm psychic.
Whatever, lady. Screw this.
Thanks for calling KRCT.
Steph, you just cost us business. Who cares? Just take the order and be done with it. Hey. Did you get the package I sent you? Hell yeah. Let's play. Dude, it's been way too long. I'm straight up hype about murdering Elamon again. Lol, classic Steph Gingrich. Alright, Mikey, I'm a little bit busy right now, but let me get back to you in a sec. Let's read an ad.
Let's hear from one of our sponsors. PutToWorkColorado.com has been putting Coloradans to work since 2002 using their licensed experts. These people are like career Sherpas, helping you scale the mountain of your dreams. But Steph, you say, I'm a unique artisan with a highly specialized skill set. No way they'll have a job for me. To which I say, not with that attitude. And just for my listeners, get a free trial membership with promo code KRCT.
First day on the job, there's a lot to do already.
I'm gonna be shaking up the playlist a bit here at KRCT. So get your ears ready for some fresh tunes. And keep it here.
Hell yeah, let's switch up the songs. I mean, no offense, but music, country is not for me. Which ones have we heard? Like this stuff, Oh, but it really shows the difference though, because you know, back in the Spring Festival, it felt like every song was my jam, even though I normally don't listen to any of these songs at all. Some of you might know that my playlist is basically 99% Japanese. But the stuff in the record store, just when Steph moves in here, is not quite my jam. Alright. The vent?
All those years of high school set design were preparing me for this moment.
Steph was in theater.
Oh, it just needs some screws. Oh my god, that animal's living in the walls.
Val?
Hey, you in there. I'm coming back tomorrow with Febreze and a broom, so consider yourself warned.
It's gotta be Val, right?
I don't even want to think about what that animal's done in there.
This whole place is so out of repair, my goodness. How are you even standing? The owner has to own the property. Like, there's no way this is on rental because they're not making any profit here.
If any of these ask me to dance like no one's watching, I'm buying myself a drink.
Okay, we're almost done here. Put up a poster?
One of these might work.
Woman of power. Oops, woman of power.
That sounds promising.
Hell if I know what the hell any of this is. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, girls. What?
Why, yes, I did put up a poster of cute girls flexing. Let's not all act surprised at once.
Is that tomorrow? March 27th. Huh. Hold on. Wait, how much more haven't we... Just out of curiosity, we have looked at everything here already, right? Drawing, the note... Because after we go answer the last call, maybe that's it. I think so. Alrighty then. Mountains.
I need to know who's mass producing these mountain paintings for every store in Haven.
It's pretty, it's local. It's pretty and local. Rocky Mountain Record Exchange.
Never thought I'd be so excited about a desk job.
Kind of lonely though, especially in the beginning here. No customers coming in. Now we know why Steph seems eternally holed up in the booth. Just jam into her songs.
KRCT, Steph here.
Hey, are you the psychic?
Really?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, the girlfriend.
You predicted I was going to dump Danny before I did it, right? So you're psychic.
You know what? For the sake of filling some airtime, sure. I'm a psychic. I foretell shit.
That's so cool. Okay, so my best friend for basically my whole life, Tara, and I both got into CU, but then I got into UC, which is my dream school. I know I'm always supposed to follow my dreams, but I'm so scared of what will happen if I go to school without Tara. She's my rock.
That's... Are you sure you want to talk about this with me?
Didn't we just go over this? Are you going to help me or not?
Okay. Just give me a second.
Who do you think I am?
How do I tell this girl's future?
And this is being broadcast all over town, right? All these calls coming in.
All right. What am I going to tell this girl? 18, huh? That's a strong roll. So, what's my prediction?
This one sounds a bit like, you know, hey, it's okay, you'll get a replacement best friend, so let's keep it a little bit more neutral.
Okay. I think I've got something for you. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's tough at first. No one likes long-distance relationships. But then you and Tara discover something that keeps you connected. The wonderful world of online gaming.
Like Mario? I don't really play video games.
That's why you dip your toe in slowly. Maybe a board game, something retro. But before long, you and Tara are teaming up to pwn noobs, grind gear, and wreck even the toughest raids.
I don't know what that means, but if it's with Tara, I'm sure it'll be fun.
All right. That's all I got. Hope it helped.
I'm not sure, but it was really fun. Thanks, Steph.
I specifically didn't pick reality TV because that felt so stereotypical, like, I don't know, dumb blonde girl stereotype or something. Oh, okay. Oh.
I used to feel like something was missing if I wasn't rolling this around in my hand. Smolder can't be any worse of a wingman than Gabe.
There's nobody in my area. Everyone is just... I can't change my profile. That's it. That is it.
I would ask where these came from, but I don't look a gift stegosaurus in the mouth.
Okay, do we want to read the last ad then?
No total disaster so far. Just gotta make sure I read them all.
Sounds good to me.
This year's Spring Festival is right around the corner. So, see Eleanor at the flower shop for volunteer opportunities. You're listening to KRCT, Haven's best and only choice for modern rock. We're coming into allergy season, kind Haven listeners. Don't really have anything else to say about that.
No, we gotta work on that.
If you can hear my voice right now, you are listening to KRCT. Lucky you. Time for a weather update, Haven. Well, it was pretty nice when I came into work today. This has been a weather update.
Oh god, you know you have no topics when you're talking about the weather.
Do you, kind Haven listener, ever feel crushed by the weight of the world? Look on the bright side. Here's some more music on KRCT. Is there a song you want to hear on the air? Maybe a song you never want to hear again? Drop me an email. I'll probably even read it.
Does this end?
Hey, it's Steph, your new KRCT DJ. And that feels really cool to say.
Wasn't there one song I didn't finish
Take that,
listening to yet?
Auto DJ. I now officially listen to sweet tunes for a living.
Was it the first one? They have better songs here. It's just all in the records. And not in the computer playlist. Auto DJ playlist.
I think that's enough for my first day. Don't want to set the bar too high.
Okay. Okay, let's read some ads.
Here's a new local business to get excited about. Avalanche Ice Cream in downtown Haven Springs. The variety of flavors they've got is gonna blow your freaking mind. You think I'm kidding? These guys have, and I hope you're sitting down, crab rangoon flavored ice cream. Just saying.
They said don't say that.
So come on down to Avalanche Ice Cream and get yourself a scoop from our good pals.
Sonny and Angela Avalanche.
Sunny and Angela Avalanche, explorers of the uncharted reaches of ice cream experience.
Oh no, what? Oh, Gabe is around. Yo, you're doing great. Give me a call toward the end of your shift for the debrief. Yeah, today is the 26th, so the Women of Power thing was playing, or is playing tomorrow. Yeah, right.
I'll just finish up whatever I want to do and then call Gabe.
One of these days, you're gonna have to let me in on your private definition of doing great. Whatever, just call me when you're done. Because Gabe is one of those people, they've known each other for like, what, 2 months, 3 months? But Gabe is one of those guys that really just pull you in. These types of people are very charismatic and magnetic. Definitely factors into Steph wanting to stay here, even without the foosball.
Eventually, I'll need to get back in the booth.
Just wanted to have one last look. I think we're gonna come back in tomorrow.
Yeah, this place definitely needs an update. Watch this become really popular, and then I'll have to fake my expertise in yet another area.
Fake it till you make it. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for now. Oh, look at the little dinosaur. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Call Gabe? Call Gabe.
I'll just finish up whatever I want to do and then call Gabe.
Please don't tell me we have to use the phone in the booth. We're holding a phone right now. You're telling me I can't call Gabe here? Am I being really dumb right now? No, we're not using this phone. Oh, this cell phone. Okay.
Can't wait to debrief with Gabe. What a wild day.
It's the same as the phone you're holding, right?
Can't wait
Oops.
to debrief.
Yeah, it's the same phone.
Oh my god. Am I caller number 12?
Dude, this job you got me,
It's great.
turns out it's like 4 jobs simultaneously, and I'm qualified for maybe 3/4 of one? Why did I let you convince me to bullshit my way through that interview?
You know you're on the air, right?
Oh, Steph.
Avoid situations like these with puttoworkcolorado.com. Elevate your job prospects today.
Rough first day, huh?
You can say that again.